Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for December 9, 2023, Bunting proposes criminalizing cyber defamation. Opposition spokesperson on national security, Peter Bunting, says legislators should look towards criminalizing cyber defamation. Senator Bunting, who was speaking in the Senate on Friday afternoon, noted that when Parliament agreed for defamation to be classified as a civil offense, legislators had not factored the far-reaching impact of social media and other technology-driven platforms, which have since compounded the issue. His comment came in response to Senator Dana Morris Dixon's report on the review of the Cybercrimes Act 2015, which included recommendations for new offenses including cyberstalking, cyber defamation, cyberbullying, and social engineering, among others. Senator Bunting noted that traditional media has regulators, such as editors, who are able to detect and limit defamatory statements. However, non-traditional outlets do not allow for such kinds of supervision.
Without the traditional gatekeepers, for example, of media, which would have people trained in recognizing potential defamation and editors who would eliminate stories that would carry that potential. When you talk about social media now, there are no editors, there's no filter, and that defamation can be so damaging. So when we were looking at making it a civil offense as opposed to a criminal one, in those days we didn't anticipate. Maybe we need to make it a criminal offense now, given the potential far-reaching and permanent implications that this would have for somebody's life and reputation.
Father of baby who died by suspected infanticide questions the mental state of child's mother. Dwight Brown, the father of 5-month-old baby suspected to have died in a case of infanticide, says that the child's mother accused him of infidelity moments before she allegedly threw the infant from the roof. The incident happened Wednesday in Barrett Hall, St. James. The baby's mother is receiving treatment at hospital after she is believed to have attempted suicide. 5-month-old Destiny Brown died at the Cornwall Regional Hospital Thursday afternoon, where she had been admitted with head wounds. Recalling the tragedy, Mr. Brown said he was informed that his girlfriend got into an altercation with his mother. Recalling the tragedy, Mr. Brown said he was informed that his girlfriend got into an altercation with his mother. He said when he arrived home, his child's mother began accusing him of having a relationship with an American guest who was staying at his house. He denied the accusation. Mr. Brown said when his child's mother confronted him, he told her that he was tired and did not want to talk about it. He further explained that he was in bed when his stepdaughter informed him that her mother killed the baby.
She ran back and to my mother, and my mother run go there and look. I said, Lord Jesus, the girl killed me grandpitness. I said, what you say, mommy? So me run out of my room now and look up on the front and look out. When me look out at the baby, me see. I didn't know if she lifeless or what, cause at the time I think she put her down and maybe walk, run gone or so. So the grill will lock, so it take me a time to walk around the house to go where the baby was. So if she wanted to kill herself, she would have done it before I jump with the baby. So it's something to get at me because I really love my child. You understand? So by the time I go there, she up there, I say, you don't want me to sit down. I said, babes, how me tell her, I don't want this, I want to get some rest, I'm tired. Why you do this? And that's when she goes up and come down on the scanty and drop on the scaffolding and from one scaffolding to the other one. And I put on the baby fast and catch her. Sometimes she function one way, to be honest with you, where it's abnormal, it's not normal, you understand? But me never really give it the real thinking because I don't know the history of her, because just 1 year now since I was talking to her, and I really get to start talking to her, and I meet her at the gas station, Flamingo, and that's how we started to talk, and I rented a place for her and she never go there and see it, because at the time I have my woman, and I make it known to her, you understand? So it's like she come and she just want fully control, you understand? And it's like, even my relationship I have before, mess up and she get pregnant, so I say no, I have to just stand up to my responsibility, be a father and support her in a whatever way. So that's it. You know, they have a box drinks. They drink a box drinks and the juice what I done and the ice I shake it. That's how my brain is shaking in my head. As I can't come to the term say a mother would really do this to her own flesh and blood. I try to go back in all I moment to say, yo, what could you have done to save this child here? You understand? It come like I don't give her no place here. God know how me feel. My baby normally sleeps side of me every night. This I don't go out, I don't rave, I don't drink, I don't smoke. She work at Ruby's gas station at night sometimes. So I would stay home in the night and take care of the baby until the morning and I go and pick her up and drop that 8-year-old to school. It's not like you're not playing a fatherly figure in everywhere and support. You understand? So I don't understand that she have everything what she desire.
Privy Council denies murder convict Stephen Coswell's application to appeal. The United Kingdom-based Privy Council has denied an application for permissions to appeal by 47-year-old Jamaican businessman Stephen Coswell, who was convicted for the murder of his ex-girlfriend at her home located at Oakland Apartments. Coswell was found guilty by a jury in 2016 for killing 28-year-old Nadia Mitchell in 2008. He was sentenced in October 2016 to life imprisonment and ordered to serve 20 years before he is eligible for parole. In a message posted on its website, the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council outlined that there is no appeal as of right based on the Constitution and that permission to appeal should be refused. It added that there is no risk that a serious miscarriage of justice may have occurred. Mitchell's body was found in the yard of the gated apartment complex in July 2008 with 27 injuries, 19 of which were inflicted before she died. At the trial, Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, painted Coswell as a scorned, obsessive, and controlling lover and described his relationship with Mitchell as a fatal attraction. At the time of her death, Mitchell was in another relationship after ending her romance with Coswell. Coswell had admitted visiting the deceased at her apartment on the night of the incident. He said he and the deceased had a fight and that she stormed out of the apartment. Coswell said he later found her lying motionless in the yard and took her to hospital. Ex-cop shot and killed by gunmen in Kingston. A man said to be an ex-policeman was shot and killed by gunmen on Kensington Road in Kingston on Thursday. The deceased has been identified as Kennel Wilson. Reports are that Wilson was working as a taxi operator when he was attacked. Information is that Wilson was standing outside his car on Kensington Road about 7 p.m. when two men on foot armed with guns engaged him in a brief conversation before shooting him. His licensed firearm was also reportedly stolen. He was taken to the hospital where he died. Uncle and nephew among 4 killed in St. Elizabeth gun attacks. 4 men, including an uncle and his nephew, were killed in 3 separate gun attacks in St. Elizabeth between Thursday night and Friday morning. The deceased are 46-year-old O'Neill Benjamin, a farm worker of Elam District, 46-year-old fisherman Trevor Morgan, and his 29-year-old nephew Rajay Hagigal, both from Goshen, and the Lennox Leachman of Content, all in St. Elizabeth. In the first incident, which occurred on Thursday night, Benjamin was shot and killed close to a bar in his community. Reports are that about 7 p.m., the farm worker was having a drink near a bar when armed men traveling in a motor car opened gunfire, hitting him several times in the upper body. Benjamin was assisted to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. On Friday morning, the bodies of Morgan and Hagigal were found with gunshot wounds after their house was firebombed in Goshen. Reports are that about 1 a.m., residents heard loud explosions and later saw smoke coming from the house. They alerted the police and the fire department. Following cooling down operations, the bullet-riddled bodies of Morgan, whose face was partially burnt, and his nephew were found. In the third incident, Leachman was fatally shot at a dance in Union Square in Balaclava shortly after 2 a.m. Further details of the circumstances of the shooting remain unclear. Leachman was pronounced dead at hospital. The St. Elizabeth police are probing the overall developments to establish the respective motives. Champion of Justice Jenny Cameron murdered, Michael Gale's mom gunned down while heading home. For decades, Jenny Cameron, 74, walked home from work daily through a dirt track on Johns Avenue along Waltham Park Road, St. Andrew. The mother of 6 is well known by everyone in her community and made several headlines as she fought for justice for the killing of her mentally challenged son Michael Gale in 1999. On Tuesday, the elderly woman was attacked and killed along Johns Avenue as she walked home. According to police reports, about 5:13 p.m., residents heard explosions and contacted the police. Upon the lawmen's arrival, Cameron was seen lying face down in the dirt path with what appeared to be gunshot wounds to her upper body. She was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. Cameron's son, Edward Ham, said he had a bad feeling yesterday as he traveled home from work. He said he called his son's mother to check on him and was told that all was well. Still, the dreadful feeling lingered. I just felt empty, like a part of me was missing. While I was in the bus, I got a call from my sister, who asked me where I was. She said she got a call from KPH to say that our mom was at the hospital and we should come immediately. She said she get to understand that she was robbed and shot, he said. Ham said that upon receiving the devastating phone call, he was flooded with emotions and found it challenging to even think straight. I felt like my entire life left my body. I ran from the bus and across the road. I almost get hit down. Drivers were just honking horns at me, but it's like I couldn't care less. I just wanted to be at my mother's side. When I saw her, she was laying on her back dead. My mother was also my father, he said. The distraught son said that at no time did his mother give any indication that she was being targeted or felt threatened. If anything was happening, she would have told me, and we would just pray about it. At this moment, I don't know what to say, and it's like I'm blank. I don't know what happened, but I know that we came to collect her personal belongings, and her handbag that she usually have is missing. My mother has been walking there from I was a child, and it's an area where she is well known, he said. In August 1999, Gale, the second of Cameron's 6 children, was beaten by members of the security forces in Olympic Gardens, where his family lived. Gale, who attempted to breach a curfew, died from his injuries at the KPH 2 days later. Jamaicans for Justice brought the matter to the attention of the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights. The then Director of Public Prosecutions, Kent Pantry, ruled that there was no one criminally responsible for Gale's death. A.J. Nicholson, the Attorney General at the time, said Gale's death was deeply regrettable and the state paid his family almost $3 million. Human rights activist and the former executive director of JFJ, Caroline Gomes, described Cameron as a woman of utmost strength. Miss Jenny was always determined to get justice for her son Michael Gale. Her strength was pivotal in the early stages of JFJ and helped to lead the way in what needed to be done to get justice. Even after the coroner's jury said that all the security forces were guilty of manslaughter and the DPP declined to prosecute, she insisted that they had to try something and everything she could to get justice for her son, she said.